Oh, you've been gone for weeks, gone for days, gone from me, far away in the streets, family. Uh, uh, I don't know.
Hello. Hello? Alright. Where are my headphones? Okay, it's time for a podcast, everybody. Podcast time. Podcast tonight. I hope I don't wake everybody up. It's 10:17 on 4/16/2024. I'm glad I'm starting this podcast. Oh my god, how do I hate this. I keep hearing myself. It's obnoxious. Psh, psh, psh. What if I just... Alright, perfect. So, I don't want to hear myself twice. I can hear myself in my own head. I don't need to hear myself. I'm not using auto-tune or whatever, like Brett does. Alright, I got things to complain about, people. I got things to complain about. It's actually perfect. I'm recording this right now. Because I got motherfucking things to complain about. This stupid FL Studio. I've been trying to wrangle it for weeks. I feel like I'm obligated to use it because it's like the supreme music program or whatever. I'm using Audacity or BandLab. People laughing at me, but it seems like I'm not like a pro editor, and I have no desire to be. I've got no desire to produce or make any real music. So when I'm just trying to do the simplest things, like change a fucking BPM, it's the most annoying thing on earth. Where I gotta like do the switch up and then go down again, and then it's wrong. And I gotta do time steps. Now it's at like 5 times speed. Like, are we serious here? Is it really that important? Is it that difficult? Audacity, I mean, it's easy, but it just doesn't lock up, so I can't do that. And BandLab, I mean, it's very very easy and it's so nice, but like it's on phone. I don't want to have to transfer everything to phone. So why can't this just work? I don't know why it's got to be so complicated. And everything I'm looking up with like how to change BPM, it's like use automation switches. Like automation switches? Are we serious here? I want to change it for the whole song. I don't want to use an automation switch for the whole song. I'm texting people, oh, how do I change the BPM? It's not working. It's like, I don't know. I have to see her. Like, come on. But whatever. I'm here now. I'm gonna try like different things. I'll probably try like Audacity tomorrow, and then BandLab, and I don't know, like I'll crack up Logic Pro or something. Big day today. Very tired. I mean, not even a big day. It's a big day the past couple days, but I'm very very tired right now. I was gonna do my journal that I have, but I just don't feel like doing it, so I'm not going to. And I thought I'd just talk out my issues since I've been wanting to start this podcast for a couple days anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna add an intro to this. There's a lot of things to consider. I kind of just sat down and started recording. Let me recap how my day went. School pretty normal. I took far too long to do the TV5, which I regret. Reading Star Wars comics that ended up being dog shit anyway. Lenny got COVID. I was gonna go out with Brett, but I was like really not feeling it. But I'm like, I have to be there for my friend. I gotta be there since he's going through his whole breakup period and whatnot. But I mean, in the end, my brother got COVID, and when I told him that, I'm like, I don't know if I should come. He just excused me, and I'm like, I feel bad because like I should have been there, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, thank you. I need the break. It's just been so stressful, and like even with the French TV5 and this whole like history friend not doing the assignment. Yeah, my history friend. I got two other people, Kayla and I think her name is Sophie. I'm not entirely sure. I keep trying to make friends, but like it's just not working. And point is, we had to do like a partner project with the whole group, and we assigned like each of us got two of them. I was worried because I did mine first in the library, and then I just hoped that they would do theirs. Kayla did hers. She's great with that. But then, of course, as I expected, it's 10 o'clock. The other girl isn't doing it because she's lazy, and I'm not gonna be able to get on time. And God knows I'm not gonna do all that work. I'm sure Kayla's done all of it herself, but it's just too late at night. I should have checked earlier, but I wanted to hang out with Christian. It's just I feel like these days, anytime I want to like improve anything in my life, it's like it comes back. The universe just comes back and attacks me. I don't know if I just need to start praying to God more, if it's like a punishment, but I just feel like it. Before it was Brett and Marin's thing, which I really can't blame him. I should have. I'm glad I was there. I'm glad I was able to help him out. But like at the same time, I was really gonna do that French work, and then I got sidetracked. And when I got back, there's just a point where like I'm just not gonna do it. It's just I'm so tired. At that point, I don't want to do French work after that. French work's so exhausting. So I guess tomorrow I gotta do the French packet. I'll try it during photography. Photography is another thing I'm stalling on because it's just with everything else I've just had no time and I'm just keep letting it get later and later. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I haven't really thought of any places I'm actually gonna. I've been looking around for the typography. I think I should just during the day. Just that I don't have to like take like all the photos in one day. Just since it's typography, it's supposed to be in the wild anyway. So why don't I just look for them? Yeah, but with that, I really want to catch up. I want to be free of the stress, but it's just stress builds on the more stress. And after quarter 4, I had the opportunity to redeem myself, but then I got lazy one weekend, and I feel like it's gonna cascade into my whole quarter being ruined. Because it was like that with quarter 3. I came in all empowered, truly wanting to make like a difference in the way I do work, but then like I missed a couple of assignments, and boom, all my motivation was done because it's just very buried. I was never done with my work. I just want to sit down one day and say I'm done with my work. But sometimes I just feel like if I get just one late assignment, it pushes me over the edge to the point where I don't think I'll ever get it done. Second of all, my retainer's in right now. I don't know if anybody's actually listening right now, but that's that's why it sounds so weird. I'm just gonna post this on some random channel. Whoever wants to find it, or if I'll review it one day. There we go. What else is there to talk about? Christian said he wants to hang out this Friday. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I hope I will. I really do hope I will. I really want to hang out with people. I want to hang out and just have fun, but at the same time, I feel like every time I do it, I'm neglecting myself. But at the same time, I also need it because otherwise I'm going to go insane. Which just without quitting TikTok, it's just I've been more stressed than ever. I don't think it's removed stress. I think it's the right step in my life, but I think it's just increased a lot of stress with me, you know? Yeah. The cat's on the floor right now. He's just hanging out. I gotta start scripting this stuff like my dad does. He's got a bunch of stuff scripted, but I mean, I feel like I don't do good scripted. I don't know if I could talk for like 15 minutes to myself, but I just don't feel like I do things very scripted lately. Nothing scripted about me. It's just let's list out my goals here. My goals for life, just so I can get them on tape. I want to, right now, as of April 16th. I want to clear up all my missing assignments. I want to be able to have enough. I want to keep that up while having enough free time to hang out with my friends. I want to be able to like completely put away and not worry about my phone at school. I feel like I still haven't. TikTok. I think the grip it has on my mind hasn't left, and I just keep trying to find new ways to fill it. And this time it's the comics, and now I'm just paying for them. So. And there's not even anything I really want to read. I already got through the one comic section I want to read. So I really might just cancel that and just call it a loss where I just paid $11 to read a couple comic books. Which I guess you could say is a fair deal in this economy, you know? Oh, boy. What else is there? I want to get my grades up. I still got to go to the club. Oh, my God. I completely forgot. So I guess during lunch Friday, I gotta go to the club. I gotta start up doing the coding again. I can talk about quarter three. I was so lazy in quarter three, I just completely shut down on that too. Just no motivation to do anything in that class. Weightlifting, I want to start again, but I feel like that class isn't doing much for me besides just being a free grade. So, as I said to my ma, I want to start running next week. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it up with. If I can get everything in order this week, like literally by tomorrow, hopefully, I think it's achievable. But at the same time, I just hope I don't slip away. I don't slip away again. I don't know want to keep this up if I want to do the hockey again. It's a balance that I'm struggling to keep up. Honestly, very, very much struggling. Speaking of struggling, I'm looking at the size of this audio file, and it is ever increasing to a staggering 517 megabytes, which you'd think that's not that much, but I'm only, how many minutes is that? Some amount of minutes, maybe like 5 minutes in, I want to say. Am I 5 minutes? What's that? 60 by 5. Yeah, that should be 5 minutes in. And I feel like if I keep talking, this is just gonna balloon. So I'm gonna do my tried and true. Type in zip and then just search up everything and click delete. And then I go to recycle bin. And then wait, let's check the properties. Okay, I don't know what that is. Permanently delete. I don't know what that is. Let's check how much I've saved. And I saved nothing. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how it happens. I wonder how much this stupid FL is taking up. That's a good question. Let me look. Image line, FL Studio. 24 gigabytes. This thing's taking up 24 gigabytes for a program I don't even like. How much is Game Maker Studio taking up? It's like nothing. Holy moly, this is ridiculous. What about Dyson Sphere? What the fluff? Okay, Dyson Sphere program. Nothing. Dying Light. Nothing. What? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You see how much junk I have? This is just indicative. The other day, let me talk about this. I got like a weird, I'm trying to figure myself out. I'm just repeating everything I said in my diary. Whatever, fuck it. I'm trying to figure myself out lately. I'm trying to figure out what I think, what I believe, who I am, what I want to be, what I'm willing to do to be what I want to be, and how best I like work and do things, how I operate. Because it's like the most basic questions that every person in the world has had, but I feel like I've missed them for whatever reason. I don't know why. I can't pinpoint why this is the case. It's just, I feel like I've not been on top of things, on anything. So I'm trying to when I was talking to Brett, I was thinking about this. Like when I'm talking about like the ayahuasca or whatever, before the whole fiasco. When it comes to this type of stuff, it's just like I feel like I want to work solo, but I'm also like pushing everything off to college. And when college comes, I don't know if I'm gonna commit to any of it until I say, "Oh, it's when I live in an apartment. It's when I live alone. It's when I retire." I feel like I'm just gonna keep pushing everything off. The other day, when I was looking at my bathroom, it was complete filth, and I wasn't thinking of the cleaners. And I'm like, I wish I could just look up how to deep clean, buy a bunch of supplies, and deep clean. My parents would start like questioning me. They'd start like trying to help, and I'm like, I wish I could just like try stupid things on my own in like an area where nobody knows, so that if I want to do something stupid or something new and I have my own stupid petty reasons for not liking it, I can just get rid of it or act like it never happened without any judgment from anyone else. So I've been acting with like salads for a while. Like I'll try a salad when I'm living alone in like a dorm in college. But like if I don't like it, I want to be the one to throw it out And I want my waste of money, and I want my stupid experiments to be mine only. And I don't want like my parents to see it like, oh, why Ryan, what are you doing there? Just throw it away. It's just so much stuff like I'm about to try food, and then I want to do it alone. I don't want people to like if I like it. I want people to go like, oh my god, Ryan, oh look at you, you're eating it, like my parents do sometimes. And at the same time, I don't want them to be like, oh, what the hell are you doing? Why don't you like it? And I've been sort of getting over that with Calvary, but just like since it's a new place, I don't have to worry about other people messing up my groove per se. But like I feel like I'm not taking it too far. And I need to know how I work. I've been trying different experiments, trying to white noise. And if I can I feel like the key to everything in my life is figuring out how I best do schoolwork. Because if I can figure out my way to streamline schoolwork, then I feel like every one of my problems in life, every one of my stressors vanishes. And I know that's kind of sad, and I feel like I should have more than just school. But I feel like I can, if I get done with school, and I'm confident in constantly completing school, it's like a whole world opens up, and now everything I want to do and change about myself that's not school is done safely and without me feeling like I'm procrastinating, so I can actually commit to it. Like working out, if I can finish school with before 4 o'clock, 4:15, I can work out and then shower with no problem. I can start working out with Brett again, or not again. I can just start working out with Brett, and it's just that I just gotta find. I wish there was someone. I don't know if I need a therapist. I don't know if a therapist can help. I just wish there was someone I could tell my problems to, and they could just hand me a solution on a silver platter. That's not how life works, but god damn, I wish it was. Hold on, let me close my door. I feel like I'm gonna wake up the whole house here. 1 second. Alright, enough sob story. Let's take it back to the real podcast matters. Intros and whatnot. What am I gonna do for an intro? Let's spitball some ideas here. I can do tribe. I thought I could put in a little tribe interlude here. I don't know if I'm gonna add sound effects. I might, but I don't know if that's just gonna be too much effort for going to bed at 1 o'clock when it's 10:35. Just recording a podcast. I don't know if I'm just gonna go re-edit it later if I end up trying to actually post these somewhere where people can see it. But I think for now I'm just gonna title this FL Studio, because I'm gonna title them off the program I use it first. I'm gonna call this one FL Studio, and I'm gonna add maybe an intro song. I think I'm gonna add an intro song, and then I'm gonna call it there. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna upload it to I'm gonna make a new YouTube channel, probably under. Actually, no. Do I have a YouTube channel under Discord? It's very dumb. I'll make it under my Discord email. And then I'll post it there. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan to me. What I'm holding in my hand right now, I think I'll tell you guys. I'll tell my loyal viewers, my loyal listeners. I have this Buc-ee's floaty. I have this little pool noodle here from Buc-ee's. I bought it for $35. I plan to use it at the lake, but I haven't had much action for it. I don't think I could bring it to Calvary. I think this will be disallowed. Oh, speaking of Calvary, that's a good topic. So I was looking through I had to finally submit the health forms today because I was like, oh my god, I'm putting this off too long. With some motivation from my loving father, I managed to get those in, and I started reading the stuff that I've been putting off for maybe 2 weeks now. A lot of it, the first form, let me find out what it's called actually. Where's Camp in Touch? Oh my god. Let me tell you this much. My whole screen is red right now because I turned on my computer and I've been trying to focus on blue light right now because I've been trying to figure out how to work, and I've been trying to figure out how to go to sleep. And it's a whole complicated business. It's a whole business. Oh shit, I messed up. I'm trying to turn down the brightness on my monitor. Oh, it's already all the way down. Isn't that fun? Okay, point is I tried to turn off my Steel Series, and the thing wasn't turning on. Whatever the sundown was, I just turned on nightlight to get rid of all the blues on my screen, and I turned off my blue keyboard. I'm really caring about blue light. I recently replaced my nightlight with a red one. I don't know if it's helping me because it's not blue light, or if it's scaring me because it's an ominous red, but on the times that I'm not like restless and I'm like actually trying to go to sleep, it doesn't hurt my eyes, which is a good thing. Which is, I guess, a significant improvement to what the other thing was. You know what I mean? You'll dig my groove. You know what? I'm gonna pause real quick. Just do. Hello. Oh shit. Okay, new audio track. Oh yeah, it's track 2. We're recording on track 2. Ain't that fun? That's some good shit right there. Track 2. Oh boy. I feel like I should be getting to bed, but I think it's nice to be able to talk to this. This is a lot more fun than the diary, which is just me writing there all sad, dragging my hand through my hair. I think this is a lot more lasting. This will last longer than the diary. I think I'm going to keep the diary around just when I need to write down some thoughts. Ooh, that's a good idea. What are some, I was feeling the ADHD in my brain. It's funny, it's like I'm fighting against myself. I got split personalities. I'm doing the ADHD, but I can still notice when it's happening, but they're also still my authentic thoughts. The other day, in the ACT, sorry, I gotta get back. What I'm going to say later on, which I was thinking of initially, is just thoughts I had the other day, but let me talk about the ACT. ACT. So ACT, there's no music, there's no devices, as one could geniusly guess. But this means that I have nothing in my ears. And I normally try to work with music. I'm trying to white noise. Its point is, I think right now I do better when there's stuff in it. But the point is, when I was here at I was here at the ACT, bunch of kids in there. One of them's from my history class. We're all doing it. I keep hearing songs on loop, just like songs I've heard throughout my life. I'm hearing fucking Lil Mabu Api Day. I'm hearing Empathy, Sam Smith on loop in my head. I think I'm gonna try to like add simulations under this. And now I might not. I don't know. Whatever. But I'm hearing all these awful loops in my head. It's killing me, and I just can't think of anything else. I start like humming it to myself. And I feel like it's like an echo chamber in my head. That was the most like ADHD I've ever felt in my life, because it was like, I don't know if distraction is the right word. It's just like there was just all this crap playing through my head. It was so loud internally, and I just couldn't quiet it. And it just feels like with the white noise, like especially today, I was trying to play white noise in the library to drown out everybody else's voices, but it wasn't working. But I just felt so much more like calm. Like the white noise being so loud in my ears was drowning out my thoughts. And maybe that's why I watched spoiler alert here for anybody listening. I watch a lot of hypnosis videos on my free time. Maybe that's why I like a lot of those, because it's like it really is just a chance to quiet my mind completely. And in a way that like I don't really get often. Hopefully that white noise. I'm still conflicted on whether or not the white noise is like good for me, because I was yawning earlier. But I don't know if that's because I'm like I was yawning doing the white noise, but I'm not sure. This is the issue with being so scattered and chaotic. It's that I'm not sure if the white noise is making me tired because A, it's like good sleep. It's for like sleeping and not for studying, and not and it's not really good for like staying focused. B, I'm just so tired that when I'm not thinking about anything else, I just get like, you know? Or C, my mind is finally quiet and it's boring me. which is the scary part. I feel like music these days, it used to be like my antidote, but I feel like these days I'm getting too caught up on singing the music, and anytime I listen to new music, it's like I completely miss it all. It just tunes out, and I don't want to like tune out good music, you know? But like white noise would be perfect to tune out to, but at the same time, I don't know if it's if it's A or B or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? But when I tried white noise the other night to sleep, it like calmed me down, but it didn't, like I couldn't fall asleep to it. So I wonder if it really is the perfect solution. I don't want it to fall into this like weird middle ground where it's only good for me just sitting down, staring into a wall, thinking of nothing. Because I don't want to make time in my schedule for the do nothing, even though I want to do nothing accidentally. I want to do nothing doing something. You know what I'm talking about? But now I don't have TikTok or YouTube. No, I do have YouTube, but YouTube's replacing TikTok. Point is, I don't have TikTok, so I don't want to do that either. I gotta pick up reading again. I've been trying to go to the library for the past couple days, and it hasn't been working out. I want to get Three Body Problem because I saw a TikTok a bit ago where they said that Three Body Problem, the show, was cutting out a lot of stuff, but I've also heard good things about it from my history teacher and Shogun too. But I want to read Three Body Problem if I can help it. Oh, hi, cat comments. I want to start reading again. All right, let's get back to the topic at hand that I've strayed so far from. Random thoughts I've had in the day. The other day, I'm just gonna repeat some of the stuff I've written in my library. The other day, I was sitting in bed before I decided to go in my journal, and I had an ingenious idea, but I removed my Instagram story so I couldn't like blurt this out to anybody. And if I said it to Christian or Brett directly, they'd be gay. That's what they call it, gay or whatever. I'm not gay, but they call it that. And I don't think I can really confide in them for that. But, okay, point is, so I was laying in bed and I was kind of hot. But I know that I don't like sleeping without any clothes on. At least, I don't like sleeping with only underwear on, like Landon does all the time. But I also kind of felt hot. So I had the genius idea. Not the genius idea. I had the thought of, I wonder if a crop top would be good for sleeping. Now, first of all, a man, without the context of a woman, thinking anything along the lines of, I wonder if a crop top is very suspect behavior, as anyone would call it today. All this the youth would call it. But like I had this theory where if it's the covers are only covering the part where I don't have clothes on, it's like I still get the feeling of having a shirt on and being more covered while also not getting too hot and not wearing nothing. I could still have a shirt on my shoulders. And I thought that like a crop top that cuts up to like your chest or whatever would just, you can just cover it like halfway and then just have the greatest sleep of your life. And I obviously don't own a crop top, and I wasn't gonna. Oh, I do own a crop top, but that's pretty shit. I should make my own, honestly. You know what? I should try that, but nah, I'm too fat for that. So let me just talk about what I did. What I ended up doing, which I don't think would work, since I woke up really sweaty, which checks out, because it probably. Boy, I'm tired. So I would furl up my shirt like almost in the shape of a crop top to the best of my ability, and it sort of worked. It was pretty good. It's not the most convenient, and I suspect it unfurled later on to make me all drenched and sweaty, but that might have also been because I have cotton. I had cotton on instead of the polyester I originally did it on. See, it's just the issue. My life is just so chaotic that even when I do like personal experiments, there's always some like uncontrolled factor that could be messing with my results. I don't know if I was hot because it unfurled or if I was hot because I was wearing cotton. I need more data. And it's just, I keep treating my life like an experiment, but there's so many factors that just don't work for that. But at the same time, if I don't experiment, I can't figure out what works. And that's how it all ties together. I'm just really trying to figure it all out, but it's like trying to it's like trying to put together a blank puzzle with no instructions or any like box indication. It's like trying to put together puzzle pieces without having any semblance of what the picture looks like. You know what I'm talking about? I think that's a good metaphor. I'm cooking. All right. I'm trying to figure out what's a good multiple of 60. 60 times 60 times 10. So 10 minutes would be 6,000 seconds. No, it would be 600 seconds. Have I been talking for 10 minutes? No way. Hold on. 1,000 divided by 60. I've been talking for 16 minutes? Holy shit. Let's keep talking. What else is there to talk about? I feel like my room's needed a makeover for a while. I don't know what I would do with it, but I feel like I want to change it in some way. I don't know how. I feel like I don't know if I just need a bigger bed. I would love to switch it back to the way it originally was, but looking back, I wonder if it just seemed so awesome then because I was so small, and the only way I could get the equivalent of that today was like in a king, but they're not going to give me a king. I gotta sleep in the guest room. I've heard that's amazing from Tibu. Which is Tibu. Let's talk about Tibu. He's been a bit concerning because he didn't add me back when I quit Instagram. Oh boy. I wonder if this is the best option for me. I feel like I'm more riled up and awake than I ever was, but I keep on yawning. So, I think... No, let's flip a coin. I'll talk for another 5 minutes if it gets tails. Flip a coin. Okay, it's tails. Let's go for another 5 minutes. 5-minute timer. Alright, perfect. So, let's see what else we have to talk about. I started doing this podcast because my dad does it all the time, and he seems to vent, but at the same time, I feel like he plans it out so much that, and he has so much, we operate very differently. I like to pretend like we operate the same, but we operate different enough where we're not going to understand each other completely, and the same strategies aren't going to work with both of us. And that's one thing that I wish he would, like, get a little bit. That I'm not always going to agree, and I'm not always going to think that what he thinks is a good idea is a good idea. And, like the other day, when I was talking about Calvary in the second email before he started, like, getting all freaked out and annoyed, like, he kept saying, like, oh, I kept saying, no, I don't want to do that. And he kept saying, oh, like, why don't you just say, oh, Ryan, that's a good idea? Or, he said, oh, Dad, why don't you, that's a good idea? Or, Dad, why don't you, Dad, I'm going to start trying that out. And, like, I'm sure he wishes I would say that, but the truth is, I don't think it's a good idea, and I'm not going to try it out because I don't think it's a good idea. And, like, I don't hate every idea he has. I don't know why he thinks I am against him. He thinks, he always keeps saying, oh, I'm not against you. I don't know why he thinks I'm against him. It's just there's some things we're not always going to agree, and he thinks that because we talk so much that we have a couple disagreements in a lot of things. Not like an absurd amount of things, just an amount of things we disagree on. And, like, when it comes to certain ideas, I don't think they are good, and I don't want to do them because I don't think they're good. But, like, when I don't trust them, he tries to, like, spin it against me like I'm evil. And I can't say to his face, I don't think that's a good idea, and I'm not going to try it because that's just going to make him more mad, and he wouldn't understand that. He wouldn't understand that I don't think it's a good idea because he'd just be like, no, you're just being ignorant. I can make a good decision once in a while, and I don't know if it was the same argument, But when I got the email back, I was just proven right. That I can think for myself and things can work out. But then it seems like everything public that we talk about, that rule applies. But internally, it's just, I can't trust myself to do anything. And I feel like I'm fighting a constant uphill battle with myself. And every time I acknowledge it, it's like I get amnesia, and every bit of progress I make is stunted. Like every time I acknowledge, like out loud or to myself consciously, that I'm the problem, I stop growing and I revert back. And I hope this time can break the cycle, but I also need to realize that solving that I'm the problem and then giving up and saying, well, my all of my issues are completed isn't going to work when I don't take action or anything, nothing changes. We've got 1:33 seconds left, folks. I hope you've enjoyed me rambling about my problems for maybe like 20 minutes at this point. So, minute left. I'm gonna stop this. I think I'm gonna do a heads for intro music. If I get heads, I'll do intro music. Otherwise, this is gonna be adios. I'll do outro music if I do intro music. But otherwise, I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna make an account, and then I'm gonna post it. And this is gonna be the start of a new diary journey. I'll update you tomorrow on my progress. Hopefully at a slightly earlier time, but I can't promise that because I've got an obsession with doing everything at the very last moment so I don't miss a second of my daily experience that I actually will in the shirt, if you know what I mean. 28, 27. I like my brother asked if I would change my profile picture today. I really like the Lunar Cultist. I wish I could get back into Terraria, but it just hasn't worked. Minecraft too. I want to get back into Minecraft. I gotta play that PS5 world more. Let's count down together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, goodbye everybody. I'm gonna go to sleep. Hope you have a great night. God bless you. Bye bye.
I need to pick me up, boy, come tonight. Slide down the blind, I can hit up the side tonight. If you put me right, I'm gonna touch the side tonight. This ain't no overside, if you're rapping the song you slide. Oh, I know I can't be there, baby. Make my heart stop crazy. Plus with the lemonade, save me. Doesn't matter what you say, I'll take it. Let's fuck in the Rari. Let's fuck in the Rari. I'm not getting the glory. They keep calling me baby. I'm sitting there like I'm already like the Round Georgie. Where they come my party and we keep switching lanes. And be calling me Tory. We smoke up the weed. Open up for me, and I said I would quit it. Thought we choking on some tree in the city streets. It's been a shitty week. I knew he pretty, looking like Bella Hadid. Let's fuck in the Rari. Let's fuck in the hey, can't be there, baby. My heart stop crazy. Plus with the lemonade, save me. Doesn't matter what you say, I'll take it. Let's fuck in the Rari.